Welcome to my kitchen. Today I want to show you a Hakka recipe passed down from my grandmother. It's called pork belly with red fermented bean curd. It's one of my very favorite dishes. So let's make some. Our main ingredient is 1 kilo or 2.5 pounds of pork belly. Since we'll be cooking the skin in this recipe, be sure to choose meat cuts with smooth and blemish-free skins. The cuts also should be quite thick and firm. Cut the pork into chunks of 2 by 4 centimeters. That's about 3/4 by 1.5 inches. They'll shrink a little after cooking. We'll marinate the meat with 2 tablespoons of rice wine, 3 cubes of red fermented bean curd, 1 tablespoon of fine spice powder, 2 tablespoons dark soy sauce, 1 tablespoon light soy sauce and ½ teaspoon salt. Pour the marinade over the pork. Using hands, break up the fermented bean curds and mix the sauces and meat evenly. Let the dish marinate in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. Meanwhile, we can prepare the wood ear mushrooms. We'll soak 15 grams, that's ½ an ounce of the mushrooms in water for about ½ an hour. Then, rinse them a couple of times to remove any impurities. Cut them into bite-sized pieces. The stems are tough and woody, so be sure to remove those. After the 2 hours of marinating, we can prepare the meat for deep frying. We'll add 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch to the pork. This will enhance the flavor and texture of the meat. Mix everything well. Heat 4 cups of vegetable oil in a pot. Test its temperature with the moistened end of a chopstick. If it sizzles, the oil is ready for deep frying. We'll fry the pork for about 20 minutes. Move the meat around so that they cook evenly. Put the cooked pork on paper towels to absorb residual oil. Now, we'll finish cooking the dish by stewing the pork with the wood ear mushrooms. I'm using the clay pot here, but a regular pot is fine. Transfer the fried pork to the pot and add 1.5 cups of water. We'll simmer it for about 10 minutes. Since we are not going to cook the meat for very long, we don't need to cover it with water all the way to the top. After 10 minutes, add the mushrooms. Replenish water if necessary. Cook it for another 15 minutes or until the pork skin is soft and tender. Test the doneness by inserting a toothpick into the skin. If it pokes in easily, the meat's done. Before dishing, we'll add 2 teaspoons of cornstarch slurry to thicken the sauce and 2 teaspoons of sesame oil for added flavor. Our dish is done. There you have it, a savory Hakka style braised pork belly. Do give it a try. As you're seeing, it's quite easy to make. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Happy cooking!